How long have you been on your journey?
I'm Lacy, and I've been on my fitness and also mental health wellness journey for about 3 years. I hit a point where I was really just not myself. I was at, I would say, my all time low. I didn't recognize myself anymore, and I really just didn't feel like me. And I knew I needed to make some changes.
What was your turning point?
I had started feeling like a different person. I wasn't paying attention to myself, and I actually started having some physical reactions that made me know I needed to do something. I wasn't sleeping. I was stressed out all the time at work. I was stressed out at home. I had some family health issues that were going on, and it really made me think about myself more. I didn't want to be in the place that I was, and I didn't understand why I was feeling how I was feeling, and I knew I needed to do something about it, and that it wasn't just losing weight, but that was going to be a major part of it, and I needed to really start then.
What did you struggle with the most?
I struggled to get started with just addressing myself. I wasn't paying attention to my own needs, and that meant my physical needs, but also my internal needs, my mental health. I had taken vacation from work that actually turned into a medical leave, and I was put on disability for anxiety and depression. And that threw me for a loop. I knew it was something I had been dealing with for a long time, but to then go through the motions and be put on a leave and put on medication, I spent a lot of time in bed. I spent a lot of time away from people, and that was the opposite of who I was, who I was used to being. And once I started to get my mental health in check, I was ready to start the physical process, and that meant simply putting in the work. I had never thought about weight loss surgery. I never thought I was even a candidate, but at my heaviest, I was over 300 pounds. Obviously, I was a candidate.
Yeah.
If anyone would be, that was me. But I knew I just needed to get out there, get my ass in the gym, and put in the work.
How much weight have you lost in total?
In this last year and a half, so I spent about a year and a half getting ready to be able to get my foot in the door at the gym. And in this last year and a half, I've lost 125 pounds. And that used to seem daunting. It used to seem daunting when I thought I needed to lose 50 pounds. And then I gained another 50 plus and went, holy shit, okay, well, I have to do it. So I made a commitment to myself. And really, I feel like this is the first commitment I've ever made to myself and stuck with it. And here I am.
What have you gained throughout your transformation?
I have gained myself back, my life back. It almost feels like I've gained a new person, which is amazing. I'm hard on myself, and I know I've accomplished a lot, but it's nothing I knew I couldn't do. Yet I'm the one who had to make that choice, that step to move forward. And really gaining my life, gaining my health. I had high blood pressure. I would wake up with heart palpitations. I was worried about being close to being a diabetic. I was worried about everything, every health thing you can imagine. Alzheimer's runs in my family, amongst some other things, and just worried that stuff was going to happen to me. And gaining a new perspective, gaining clarity that dealing with mental health issues is important, that I wasn't alone, that I'm not alone, and knowing that there are options to move forward no matter where you're coming from.
Name 2 significant ways you have been impacted by the changes you're making in your life.
Only 2.
As many as you'd like.
I have been impacted in so many ways with doing this. Impacted by I didn't even know how to get my foot in the door at the gym, and I found a gym that is like my second home now. So feeling like I wasn't even part of the fitness community to now actually being a part of it. But little things that I've gained, being able to sit comfortably in chairs or in booths at a restaurant or a roller coaster, or being able to hold my niece on my lap like this, like having a lap to hold her. And like that is something that I never would have thought would have would have been something to realize is an amazing experience. And that alone has like just changed my perspective in the last couple of weeks of how much progress I've made and how much life I've given myself.
Why are you sharing your story?
I'm sharing my story to help others who are like me, help others who are afraid of taking control of their lives, others who are afraid of addressing mental health issues or feeling like it's just something that'll go away. Things don't go away unless you take charge. Things don't go away unless you address them. So knowing, first of all, that it's okay, that's what I want to share with people. If I can help one person, if there's one person who can identify with me, that's what I'm doing this for. When I thought about losing weight, when I thought about doing this or starting Glowing Gains, I had never followed anyone on social media as far as their transformation stories. I had never followed anyone on their weight loss journeys. And now I'm one of those people, and I know how impactful that is. There are so many people that inspire me daily. There are so many people that inspire me at the gyms I attend, but also across social media, friendships that I've been making simply by saying, hey, I can relate to you. Or, hey, I kind of relate, but let's talk because this is a big deal. So making that impact, being able to share with Erica, meeting Erica and identifying with somebody who started at a similar weight, you know, two females around the same age who are over 300 pounds who have been battling being overweight our entire lives and making a change for ourselves, and now being able to share and do that together is just one of the most amazing feelings. And sharing, that's what sharing's about.